Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Fall 2021 Nurse Pinning and Recognition Ceremony and the Induction Ceremony to Alpha Delta Nu Delta Sigma Chapter of the Nursing Honor Society. It is my pleasure to offer congratulations to the nursing graduates and to extend a sincere thank you to all of the family members watching remotely for supporting your graduate. Graduates, your journey has been facilitated by dedicated and encouraging registered nurses in the various roles of faculty, clinical instructors, and laboratory staff. All recognize the sacrifices you have made to be here today. As a collective group, we applaud your success in the nurse education program and know each of you will make a positive contribution to the profession of nursing. Each of you have triumphed during the pandemic, completing a rigorous nursing program during these challenging times is a notable achievement. You may be nervous as you make the transition from student to professional nurse. I challenge you to use those emotions to become a change agent, a patient advocate, and a leader in the profession of nursing. I believe in the future of nursing because of our graduates in the nurse education program. They exemplify the perfect balance of science and the art in nursing. Each of you will contribute to the profession of nursing as Professor Deborah Smith has for many years. Professor Smith is retiring in January. This is her last pinning ceremony. As she is transitioning to another phase of her life, please help me honor Professor Smith and the contribution she has made to nursing. Professor Smith will be greatly missed. Graduates, the faculty and I wish that you have a long and fulfilling career. We anticipate each of you doing extraordinary things that will positively impact our community and the profession of nursing. Congratulations and welcome to the pinning ceremony. Our next speaker offering words of welcome is Ms. Lynn Coleman, the interim president of Howard Community College.
Thank you, Professor Beaver. Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to take part in celebrating the success of our nursing students. Today is the culmination of your hard work, dedication, and perseverance. The nursing program is rigorous, and even more so during the COVID pandemic. You have proven that when faced with challenges, you rise to the occasion. We appreciate your patience and understanding with the changes we made today to allow for live streaming for your families and friends, and we adjusted the ceremony to strengthen our COVID protocols in light of the newly emerging Omicron variant. Graduates, you have worked hard to get to this moment, and it's finally here. Congratulations on this wonderful achievement, and special congratulations to the graduates who will be inducted into the Honor Society. Much appreciation goes to your families and friends for their support as you travel your pathway to success. Joining me in celebrating our nursing students are Dr. Jean Safina, Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Georgine Butler, our Dean of Health Sciences, and of course you heard earlier from Professor Archie Beaver, Chair of the Nursing Department. And we also have here today the faculty and staff who played an important role in helping our graduates to get to this special day. I'm incredibly proud of our faculty and staff who support, motivate, and challenge you to be the best that you can be. I'm reminded of a quote by Ariel Jobicki, healthcare writer. I will paraphrase to include healthcare professionals. Becoming a healthcare professional is one of the most selfless acts a person can undertake. In a society of so many different races, cultures, customs, and beliefs, healthcare professionals are a universal gift to all. And the dedicated work that they do and the kindness they deliver on a daily basis should serve as a reminder of the fundamental humanity inside of all of us. I often hear positive reports from people in the community who have received health care from HCC graduates. I know that this year's class will continue the tradition of offering the best care possible to their patients. These affirmations of the college's nursing program and its graduates make me so proud of our students and reassures me that if we should need care in the future, we will be in good hands. Graduates, you have chosen a very special career that impacts lives each and every day. Your interactions and relationships with your patients and their families will help you grow as a healthcare professional and as a person. I am confident you will find the satisfaction and joy you hoped when you started this journey. Congratulations, graduates, and I wish you continued success in your journey, and thank you for making HCC a part of it.
Professor Head, can you please come to receive your honor cord? Certification in any field is a mark of professionalism. For academic nurse educators, it establishes nursing education as a specialty area of practice and creates a means for faculty to demonstrate their expertise in this role. It communicates to students, peers, and other stakeholders that the highest standards of excellence are being met. By becoming credentialed as a certified nurse educator, certification is the mark of distinction for nursing faculty. Today, we are recognizing Professor Geralda Head for becoming a certified nurse educator. Congratulations, Professor Head. Did you want to say something? Do you want to say a little something?
Thank you, Professor Beaver. Thank you to everybody on stage and my fellow faculty. I say kudos to my nursing students. We do what we do because of you, and I wish you the very best. Job well done. Thank you for letting me be a part of your education.
We have so many wonderful faculty here at HCC. Professor Head, congratulations. Your next speaker is Ms. Bria Ranson. Bria was elected by her peers to share some of their collective experiences while enrolled in the nursing program. Bria, please come join us up here at the podium to deliver your remarks.
So I originally wrote this because people are here, so adjusting it was a little difficult, so well, just bear with me. To the family, friends, and faculty of all of our incredible graduates, I want to say thank you for viewing. You were chosen very specifically to be here or to watch because we only got 3 tickets, so consider yourself to be the favorites. To my nursing class that Megan Gubricki, Maria Casort, and I had the pleasure of helping guide as class representatives, congratulations. We're so proud of you. In January 2020, at the beginning of our program, we were eager baby nursing students getting ready to take part in what all nurses say is the most difficult part of our careers, nursing school. We were learning the basics, learning how to dose medications correctly, and trying to grasp why SATAs are so awful when the world seemingly imploded. The pandemic hit and the world looked to nurses to be the cure. Our first year of nursing school was completely online, and that was history making in and of itself, but we did it. Second semester's first day of class was canceled because Zoom wasn't working on the East Coast, but we did it. Our clinical experiences were done on virtual patients, but we learned perfect patient care regardless. Due to our studies, we missed birthdays, family gatherings, weddings, and more, but we did it. To my nursing class that is sitting here this morning, we did it. When we walk out of these auditorium doors today, we will be the new faces of nursing. We will join our esteemed colleagues in the most trusted profession in the world. To be a part of this class has been an honor, and to have learned from such incredible instructors has been a privilege. To the clinical faculty, thank you for holding our hands through these clinical experiences. To Professors Nichols, Lee, Fesaha, and Fee, thank you for teaching us the basics and providing us a firm foundation to build on. Professor Fee, we can definitely go get mimosas after this one. Professor Farrell, McNeil, and Cosgrove, thank you for weathering the fully virtual storm and elevating our thinking into MedSurg. Professors Reynolds, Cooney, and Young, thank you for teaching us that the little cute ones are a challenge to care for, but nonetheless a joy. Professor Johnson and Medoff, thank you for teaching us that the mind is such a beautiful place. Last but certainly not least, Professors Ramakrishnan, Beaver, De Palma, and Head, thank you for making sure we were prepared for everything nursing had to throw at us. We are now nurses and prepared to take the field by storm with the help of your leadership. Thank you.
That was amazing, Bria. Next is our induction into Alpha Delta Nu. Professor Ellen Nichols and Dr. Rachel Farrell will perform these duties.
Good morning and welcome. I am Ellen Nichols. I'm one of the co-faculty advisors for Alpha Delta Nu along with Professor Farrell, and it is our pleasure to induct 6 fabulous nursing students into the Academic Honor Society for Nursing Education, for associate degrees, I should say. This year, Alpha Delta Nu is an honor society that requires its inductees to have an overall B average in order to be eligible, and then to not score anything less than a B or an A in any nursing course until graduation. That, in and of itself, is an academic feat that you guys should stand up and take a bow. Hang on, we'll get there in just a second. So it is our pleasure to introduce to you the 6 inductees into Alpha Delta Nu for the fall of 2021. Fatima Abdulaziz. Fatima originates from Nigeria, is the only child out of 6 to be a female, and has dreamed of being a nurse since she was very, very little. It's a foundation that she will take forward, and we look forward to seeing great things. Paola Chavarria, born and raised in El Salvador, Central America, moved here when she was 14 and has worked in the medical field for years and has dreamed of being a labor and delivery nurse. Good luck. Keep going. Danielle Hilton attributes her passion in nursing to her mother, who's been in healthcare for over 30 years. Knowing this, she plans to keep going for her master's degree to be a nurse practitioner. She wants to work with people in prevention of disease and injury. Good luck with that, because we need you right now. Christina Kim. Originally from South Korea, moved here when she was 10, has always wanted to be in a profession to help others, and as we get ready to enter the nursing field, there's no greater time to do that. Gladys Lawson moved here from Colombia 20 years ago as an accountant. I have to say, you really came to a whole different field. Has always been interested in the medical field and has 5 kids and was started in the ESL program here at HCC and looks forward to getting her master's degree in health administration. Simone Simo, originally from Cameroon. Since her childhood, her dream has been to work in healthcare. Originally started as a student in medical school in Germany, but later moved to the U.S. and began exploring. She came up as a CNA, a GNA, and a CMT. Now she's going to be a nurse. Congratulations and welcome to the Academic Honor Society Alpha Delta Nu.
Now the faculty will join me and we will begin the pinning ceremony. Are you excited? Are you ready? All right, so let's begin. Professor Colleen.
Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, may I introduce our future nurses, Fatima Abdulaziz. Alhamdulillah, I came, I saw, I conquered. To everyone who made this possible, my parent, my amazing husband, friends, families, and my professors, thank you all so very much. Andrea Aleman Cordero. I forever am thankful for those who stood in my corner the past 2 years. I couldn't have done it without you. And to my nursing school friends, we did it. Alana Battle. Shaquante Bellamy. Thank you to my husband, Kevin. Your love is so appreciated. Dad, I love you very much. To my family, I love you and thank you for the support. Ashley Bench. I would like to thank my family, especially my mom and dad, for making all this possible, and Casey Green for everything she has done for me. Mika Bernard. Mika would like to thank her family and friends. Lastly, she would like to thank Lauren. Lauren, I dedicate this degree to you. Emanuela Boateng. I put my faith in Jesus. He is my anchor. To the ground, he's my hope and firm foundation, and he has never let me down. To my family, thank you so much for believing in me. Francis Boateng. Thank God for taking me through the program. I thank all the professors for their time, advice, support, and encouragement. God bless y'all. Luis Borges. Lene Briscoe. This journey wasn't easy. Thanks to my husband, kids, and all of you for the push. But most of all, thank you for not giving up. Yuen Bui. Thank you to my family and boyfriend for supporting and encouraging me throughout this journey. I wouldn't be where I am without all of you. Mary Burns. I would like to thank my husband, David, and my sons, Will and Christian, for being supportive as I achieve my dreams. Thank you. Daniel Caradang. I want to thank my family for supporting me throughout school. I will continue to make you proud by becoming the best nurse I can be. Maria Cassort. I'd like to thank my mom, dad, and my sister for believing in me, encouraging me to pursue my dreams. Paola Chaveria. I would like to thank God, my family, my amazing husband and son for all the support and love given. I couldn't have done it without you. Dana Arlene Chin. Thank you to my family, Jack, and everyone else who were always supportive during my journey. Forever grateful of the besties I made along the way. We out. Shannon Denzillo. Words cannot express my gratitude to my family and my fiancé for all their support. Thank you all. I promise to make you proud in the ICU. Jan Dulgos. Thank you, friends, family, and teachers for all of the support. Could not have made it through the program without you. Julie Doan. Thank you, Mom, Dad, and Wes for always supporting and encouraging me. I also am so thankful for all the friends, especially Toes, that I made. Lauren Earp. To my family and friends, a huge thank you for all of your encouragement, love, and support that you have given to me throughout my nursing journey. Shane Fashina. To my amazing parents, thank you, in capital letters, for being there every step of the way. Your support never goes unnoticed. To my son, Gabriel B., thank you for your patience. We did it, baby. All in capitals. Comfort Fosua. My family has been my rock. I love you. Thank you for being wonderful. To CareerLink and all of my professors, I appreciate you. Thank you all. Paige Garner. Thank you to everyone who believed in me and supported me to get to this point, especially my family and educators who made it all possible. Megan Gubricki. Thank you to my parents for always supporting me and loving me. Pop, this one's for you. I love you all to the moon and back.
Violet Haya. Thank you to my family and friends for the endless support. A special thank you to Professor Young, Professor De Palma, Professor Green, and Professor Head. Danielle Hilton. I planned, God chuckled. Thank you, God, for leading me to this institution and gaining lifelong friendships. To my family and friends, my deepest gratitude. Carme Hippolyte. I would like to thank God, my family, teachers, and friends on this special day. My son, friends, and family were my biggest supporters when I felt like giving up. Thank you for believing and pushing me to fulfill my dream. Anae Jones. Thank you to my family for supporting me through this program and the never-ending encouragement I've received from you. Leah Vanessa Kemda UCAP. Thank you to my family for supporting me during this journey. I appreciate it with all my heart. Thanks for believing in me. Christina Kim. I want to thank my mom, dad, and brother, my friends and professors for encouragement and support. I couldn't have done it without you all. Ann Quartang, thank you to my loved ones, the amazing nursing faculty, and most importantly, God, for guiding and supporting me through these years. Gladys Lawson, Veni Vidi Vici, in the name of God. Thanks to my family who sacrificed a lot to make this possible, and to those who always encouraged me to go ahead. Mary Lees, thank you to all of our nursing professors, my parents, and my sister for their support, and to my friends for sharing this journey with me. Abdul Mansoureh, I would like to say thank you to all my professors. This experience has nothing but amazing. Thank you guys for your unconditional support. Christopher Martinez, I want to thank my family, especially my mom. Without your support, I would not have been able to complete this program. Thank you. Michelle Moore, I would like to thank my mom, who is watching from heaven today, my family and friends, and my classmates for all of your support. Ivania Morales, thank you to my family and Kyle for always believing in me. Thank you, Toes. You know who you are. We are nurses now. We made it. Bria Ranson, thank you, Mom, Dad, and Granny for always supporting me. Grace Nicole Riebling, Sydney Rutledge, Shannon Sanders, I want to thank God for giving me the strength to keep going, my family and friends for believing in me, and most of all, my baby girl, Madison. I love you. Susan Shelton Durr, to my parents who have continuously supported me through all my life dreams. We have all conquered and overcome a lot. I love you. Constance Sill, thank you to all of my lovely friends and family members who put up with me over these past 2 very hectic years. Simone Simon, family and friends, thank you. Every moment in this journey, you are always standing next to me. Thank you to the amazing nursing faculty. Michaela Stevens, first, I want to thank God. I also want to thank my friends and family for supporting me every step of the way. Without my biggest support system, I don't know where I'd be today, and I thank you all for being there for me. Jada Vaughn, I would like to thank my parents for always supporting me in everything that I do. They are the reason I am the person that I am today. Jane Wetstein, today and every day, I want to thank my family. Mom and Papa, your love and support brought me to this stage with all my heart. Thank you. Timothy Wright, I would like to thank all of my professors, support staff, and my wife for all the guidance, encouragement, and support.
Hello, everyone. I would like to invite our graduate students to please stand with your candles lit. I would also like to invite all of the registered nurses in the room to please stand as we recite the Registered Nurse Pledge. And with all of our graduate students, please slightly turn to your left so that all your loved ones, families, and friends can see your nice eyes. I say faces, but we have masks on. Please repeat after me. I solemnly pledge myself in the presence of this assembly to faithfully practice and maintain the integrity of my profession. To assume responsibility and accountability for my individual nursing judgments and actions. To maintain excellence in nursing practice. And participate in the advancement of my profession. To preserve the individuality and dignity of all those in my care. To protect my client's right to privacy and confidentiality. To safeguard my client against incompetent, unethical, or illegal practices. And to preserve my personal values. And respect those of my peers. Welcome to the nursing profession. Congratulations to our nursing graduates. What we ask is that you may proceed out of the Smith Theater and into the quad. Thank you.